Welcome to class. Today we'll do a gentle yin flow, and if you have blocks, bring some blocks over, get your mat ready. If you don't have blocks, maybe some pillows or a book or a water bottle, anything that can prop yourself up. Otherwise I'll have some modifications. So get ready. We'll start in a seated pose. So I'll face this way so you can see me. Any seated pose that feels good with you. Start with the palms of your hands facing down. Just gently start connecting to your body here. You're rubbing your thighs. That skin to skin connection here. And then find some ease, some pause. Notice the length in your spine. Notice how you feel in this moment. Maybe you're starting your day or ending your day, wherever you're at. Let go. Check in with what is right now. Let go of what was or what is to come. Allow your body to sway side to side here. Feeling some motion here, shoulder to shoulder. Stretching out that spine. Maybe going forward and backward. Your eyes can either stay closed. You can have them open out in front of you on the floor. Feel that wave of water moving through you. So much fluid moving through us. Try to acknowledge it swimming through, and then find some stillness. Bring your hands to your heart, your hands here, and bring your gaze downward toward your hands, bowing down to yourself. Just acknowledge yourself here. Acknowledge yourself for showing up. Even for this moment of breath, as you breathe in, as you breathe out. Throughout the practice, pay attention to your breath. In and out of your nose, our ujjayi breath. If that at all is too much for you, freedom to breathe out of your mouth. Together, we'll breathe in through our nose. Exhale through your mouth. Kind of like you're fogging a mirror. Just let something go. And then reach your arms all the way up to the ceiling. Bring your gaze up, expand your chest. Bring your arms behind your ears. Circle back down to prayer arms as you exhale. As you breathe in again, reach, look up. Exhale back down into your heart. And then drop your right hand to the right side of you, reaching your left arm all the way up. Stretch your side body here. Feel that stretch from the hip joint to the armpit, all the way to the fingertips. So you press into that right hand, look up, breathe in, look up, breathe out, press down, and then inhale, exhale back to the earth, come back through center, pressing that left hand down, reach your right arm all the way up, give a slight bend in that left elbow. Gaze goes up to the ceiling. Again, feel that stretch from the right hip joint all the way through into the armpits, the fingers. Breathe into that side stretch. Expanding your chest here. And then breathe out back into the earth. Another full breath in because you can. And an intentional breath out. This time, come back through center, reaching both arms all the way up. Expand your chest, look up. Exhale, bow down. Arms reach all the way out in front of you. Feel that length in your spine here. You can stay at tall arms or come down to your forearms. Whatever feels good with you today, just notice where you're at. No judgment, just acknowledging the stretch. Acknowledging how you feel. Then press into that left hand and then reach your right arm all the way up to the ceiling. As you breathe in, breathe out. Stay for one more round. Big breath in. Big breath out. And stay for this breath in. And come back through center. Realigning your spine here. A transitional breath in. And out. This time press into that right hand. Maybe the shin as well, or maybe the forearm as well. Reach the left arm all the way up. Open up that chest, open up your heart all the way to the ceiling. And then breathe in. Breathe out. We'll do one more in together. Full expansive breath in. Stay for this exhale. And then big breath in. Come back through center here. Extending a little further out in front of you. It feels good with you. Adding some length to your neck. Gazing down, maybe if you had a block out to your forehead out here in front of you. Or a pillow, a book. Anything that you have available. Using your tools. I'm going to add length here to that spine. To each vertebrae. Waking it up. Moving breath through your spine, through your back, from your low back, all the way into your neck. And slowly walk your hands back toward your thighs. Palms face up this time. Gently close your eyes. Take a moment here for yourself. Check in. Check in with the pace of your heart. Check in with any sensations in your body. The temperature around you. And invite sounds. Acknowledging the sounds within your own space and the interruption of my own voice within your own world, within your own room. Notice what you're paying attention to. Notice any thoughts that come. Acknowledge them, maybe waving a little hello. And then with your breath, letting them go. Allowing them to surface around you. The noise will always be around. Allow yourself to exist within the noise. The noise within us, the noise around us. Choosing to focus on our breath. you take a full breath in, choosing this breath in, and this breath out. Again, a big breath in from the ground up for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. This time hold for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold and go back to your own pace of breath here. And gently travel your way to your back, grabbing a block if you have one. And set up for a fish. First I'll show it with the block. So your legs can extend long. You'll put the block at your T-spine. So right under your shoulder blades here. You may have to adjust here and then allowing your head to hang heavy behind you. Finding that sweet spot here. And if you add a second block that can go at the back of your head, right about there, or a pillow, or a book. So allowing a big heart opener here. And if you do not have a block, pressing onto your forearms here, opening up your shoulders, expanding your chest up. You can either stay here or drop your head behind you, opening your mouth, allowing your two to hang heavy. Maybe shaking your head back and forth, side to side. Shaking out what no longer serves you, shaking out negativity, anger. And wherever you're at, try to ease into that pose. Resting, relaxing your shoulders, your hips, your feet. Allowing here for your heart to open up. Moving any fluids around you within your body. Wherever you're at, bring your feet together, your heels to touch. If it's too much of a hip opener, you can make fists and put them under your thighs, the upper part of your thighs, right about there. Stay here for 3 more breaths, in and out. And together we'll take a breath in, and we'll let something go. your knees in together, gently pressing them with your hands. Slowly come up, remove the block underneath you, with a pillow or a book, and gently press yourself up to the top of your mat. Cross-legged here, if that feels comfortable. Again, a tall spine, tall here, swaying side to side, the wave of water. Rotating your head, circular rotations here, left and right. Make sure to reverse the order. And then breathe from the ground up here. Breathe out. Travel your way all the way to child's pose. Child's pose, your feet will touch, your knees will splay apart, about the width of your mat here. First, come up to a tall spine, and then gently walk your hands out in front of you for an extended child's pose. You can come down to your forearms first. If this feels good here, stay here. Maybe bringing a block, pillow, or book to your forehead. You use a deeper stretch, extend your arms even further out in front of you, and bring your forehead to your mat. Make sure you remove some tissue from your hips here. Deepening the stretch, deepening the pose. Feel the skin on your spine here stretching. Feel your body on the earth. Allow yourself to give thanks here to the earth for carrying you, for carrying our humanity, our nation. As you allow the weight of your body, the gravity to pull you toward your mat. Feeling supported by the earth. Notice everything touching your mat. The palms of your hands, your forearms, maybe your forehead, your elbows, your knees, your shins, the tops of your feet. Allow yourself here to feel supported. Let go of any tension. Resolve to let go. And notice everything that is not touching the earth. Crown of your head, the back of your head, the tops of your hands, tops of your forearms, the biceps and triceps, your neck, your shoulders, your whole torso here, your spine, shoulder blades, your hips, your thighs, your glutes, your hamstrings, your calves, the bottoms of your feet, your heels, and then take a big breath in here and let go, relaxing even more into your mat. One more big breath in. Big breath out. And it's time to press yourself up in your way to tabletop. So your shoulders are in line with your wrists, pressing your hands firmly on the mat. Your shins parallel the sides of your mat. The tops of your feet touch your mat. Pull in your core here, your shoulders on your back. Lengthen your neck. An active pose here. Make sure you're not just hanging out in it. Activate your core muscles. Activate your leg muscles. Activate your arm muscles. Acknowledge everything that's working right now. A simple pose may look simple. Just some acknowledgement here. As you press down, breathe in, breathe out. This time, drop your belly, expand your chest up, breathe in. Breathe out as you round your back, chin to your chest. Lingering here a little longer maybe. And then move through a few more of these cat-cows, lingering in any pose that feels good with you. Maybe moving through a child's pose, within that cow pose, and then rounding back to a cat pose. A couple more of these on your own here. And then come back to a neutral spine. And curl your back toes. Gently hover your knees off the mat. So notice how everything just activated right there. Your cores, or your core, your thighs, your arms. And then breathe in. Breathe out. Gently press yourself all the way to down dog. Notice everything touching the mat now. The support from the earth, from your hands as you root down to ground up, your hips to the ceiling. Pull that core in. Press into your feet, trying to bring your heels all the way down to the earth, feeling that stretch in your hamstrings and your calves. Wherever you're at, accept where you're at today. Every day is a little different. Some days may look like this, with your heels all the way up. Slight bend in your knees here. You're bicycling out your feet. Lingering in what feels good with your body, no judgment, no comparison. Freedom here to be in your body with what it's at, with where it's at today. And then find stillness. Find stillness in this down dog. Find stillness in your mind. And then reach your right leg all the way up to the ceiling. Big breath in. Slight bend in your left leg here, left knee. Make sure you're not locking out that knee. One more big breath in. Exhale it back down, down dog. Left leg all the way up, breathe in, slight bend in your right knee. Just kick it all the way straight up. Exhale. One more big breath in here. Drop it back down, down dog. This time bring your right leg back up to the ceiling and swing it all the way forward for dragon. So at dragon, you still want to see the bottom of your foot here. So you'll walk out your right foot to about 2 o'clock if there is a clock in front of us. Your arms can be tall, just like this. Flexing that right foot, pressing into that back left foot. Stay here, maybe put a block underneath that left thigh to bring the earth a little closer for some more support. If this feels like enough, stay here. If you feel you want to go a little deeper, come down to your forearms. And again, here, scan your body and notice what's touching the earth. Notice what is supported right now. Make sure, again, you're flexing this right foot, facing the toes toward 2 o'clock. And find your breath. Notice if it's short. Notice if you're moving through it quickly. Notice if you're giving yourself time to breathe in and out. Notice the pauses in between. Stay for 3 more breaths here on your own. This last one in together. Big breath in. Big breath out. Come up to tall arms if you're not already there. And heel toe your foot to the center of your mat here. Just for some half splits. So your back knee is bent. The top of the foot is pressed down on the mat. Your front foot is flexed. Length here in that right leg. Make sure you don't lock out the knee. Feel the stretch here from the hamstring all the way into the calf. Then drop the toes all the way to the right side to feel the stretch in the shin. And drop the toes this time to the left. Maybe even pressing your hand gently on the toes. And then back through center. And then with your core, take a halfway lift. And bow down a little closer toward the right leg. Again, making sure you're not locking out the knees. Slight bend in the knee. Your core is active. Your back leg is active. Press into those back toes. Activate that left leg. And then gently travel your way back to a tabletop. And curl those back toes. Hover your knees off the mat. Gently travel your way to down dog. Pressing your hips all the way up, rooting your feet, your hands into the earth. So you press down to root up. And bring your left leg all the way up to the ceiling and swing it forward, forward dragon on this side. This time your toes face 10 o'clock if you're facing a clock. Sure you can still see the heel here. Arms can stay tall. Back foot presses onto the earth. And again, you can bring a block here underneath the right thigh. Stay here or come down to your forearms. Allow this left knee to splay open, feeling that stretch in the hip. Notice how both sides are a little different. No need to compare sides. We're not symmetrical by any means. Let's notice how this side feels. And stay here for 3 breaths on your own. And again, notice if you're rushing the breath or if you're being patient with it. And one last one in together. Big breath in. Exhale, making your way to half splits. So bend in that back knee. Extend the left leg out in front of you. And adjust your feet here slightly. You can add some length here with your core, kind of like a halfway lift, and then bow over the leg. And drop the toes to the left side this time. Make sure you're not locking out that knee. Protecting your joints. Drop the toes to the right side here. You're coaxing it downward with your right hand. Gently here. And back towards center. Take a halfway lift. And then relax a little deeper into the pose. Slight bend in that knee. One big breath in together. Let something go. Make your way to tabletop, gently pressing yourself back. And then from here, make your way to a child's pose. This time your knees will be in together though, and your arms will go back behind you. With your knees in, your head can either stay down, stay up, or bring it to a block, book, anything you have. Use your tools. You could use a shoulder opener. And if you can reach, you can clasp your hands behind you, open up your shoulders, and bring your arms up as high as you can here. Take a big breath in. If your arms are up, release them. And remove the block out in front of you if you have a block. Make your way to a seated pose. Maybe sitting on your shins like I am here, or cross-legged, anything that feels good with you. Just a moment here to check back in, to align your spine, to breathe in, to breathe out. And gently make your way to legs out in front of you. Reaching your arms all the way up, adding length here. And then bow down. Your hands can come to your shins or to your feet. Not here for long, so check in right away. Don't wait till the very last breath to go in deep. And straight spine here. I'm going to do a modified double pigeon. So first extend both legs out in front of you. Then you're going to create a figure 4 with your right foot over your left thigh here. Make sure it's not on the knee. Slight bend in that left knee here. Flex the right foot. Flex the left foot. So from here, if this feels like enough, stay here. Again, you want to make sure that this left foot is flexed so you're protecting the knee joint. You can reach your arms all the way up, adding length here to your core, to your side bodies, and then bow down. Slight bend in this left foot, flexing that foot, protecting the joint, and feel the stretch here in the hamstring. If this feels like enough, stay here. If double pigeon is in your practice, you can bend that left knee too. Your shins and calves will be parallel to each other, creating kind of a box shape here. Flex the feet. Stay here. Or putting a block in between the shins. Then take a halfway lift here. And then bow down gently. Extending your arms slowly here, wherever feels good for you. As long as you feel the stretch, that is the only important part. All the other ways are options to deepen the stretch. Take a big breath in. Release. 2 more just like that. Big breath in. Let it go. Last one here. Biggest breath in. Exhale. And gently remove the block if you have a block. Extend both legs out in front of you. First, we'll take the modified version here. This time the left knee goes over the right leg, just above the right knee. Both feet are flexed. Slight bend in both knees. And stay here, or gently start bowing downward. You can make your way to double pigeon or stay here. Allow yourself to ease into the pose and allow you to open up a little more. Allow for a deeper stretch. So that next time you're here, it'll feel different. It'll feel deeper. If you check in with your body every day through this yoga practice, through breath practices, you're able to notice these little differences. You're able to notice the shifts in your body, especially after months, after years of practicing every day. You are showing up for yourself. You are showing up for your life. You are filling your glass of water to the brim and allowing it to be full so that you can show up for others fulfilled within yourself. Stay for 3 more breaths here. If you're constantly giving your water away and not allowing yourself to fill up, then you'll one day run out. You'll run out of water. But if you allow yourself to fill up and then allow the water to overfill onto the ones in your life that you love, family, friends, everyone that you surround yourself with, it'll be continuous. If you keep filling up your own, others will be fulfilled as well. So good work today on showing up. Remove the block. Make your way here. 2 legs up the wall. If you have a wall, you can prop yourself all the way next to the wall. Or you can press a block underneath your glutes or your hands underneath your glutes. Be here for a while, so find something comfortable where your legs just float. There's no more work to be done. Allow the water to flow down, the fluids within you, the blood flow. Allowing your upper body to rest onto the earth. Feeling supported here by the earth. Allow your shoulders to relax. With each exhale, relaxing a little more. You notice your thoughts wandering. Notice if they're pictures or words. Try to take a moment, pause, and notice them. Notice how it is that these visual elements within our consciousness has power over us. Notice how easily they go away. Just as easy as you breathe in and out. You can't hold on to your breath. It comes and goes on its own. It fills you up. And then it empties, rinses you clean. Notice the same with the thoughts. And always, always freedom to come back to your breath. Just as easy as noticing the in and the out, and the passage through the diaphragm, through your lungs. Plant your feet down here. Gently remove your block. And your right knee stays bent. Extend your left leg out long. You feel that stretch in the left hip. Bring that right knee into you, grabbing the shin. And then open it to the right side. Flexing that right foot here. Make sure that your left shoulder blade, right shoulder blade, both shoulders are on the mat. Your left hip still on the mat. Don't want to open up to the side. You coax it downward. And gently switch sides. And extending your right leg, grabbing your left shin, and gently open to the left side, flexing the left foot, opening up the hip here. Make your way back through center. And grab both shins this time. And rock side to side. And open up to either side. Grabbing at the shins. More of a modified happy baby here. See where you can find ease in this pose. Not waiting for the next pose. Can find some ease here in the hips. We store a lot of tension in our hips and in our spine. Allow some of that tension to go. With your hands, gently pull your knees back in toward each other. And then your feet in the width of your mat. And you're creating a TP shape here with your knees inward and your feet outward. And bringing a hand to your heart, hand to your belly. One full breath in. Exhale. This time, hug your knees into you, giving yourself some love and grace. Say something nice here to yourself. And our last stop, savasana. Just lay long here. Extend both legs out in front of you. Your hands can extend side to side, or they can come to your heart and belly. And right away, let go. Let go of any responsibility that you had after this. Just invite in your breath. Allow this to be enough right here, just for this next minute or so. Some space here for yourself, some space for breath, for healing, for receiving your practice. Notice what's underneath your palms, base of your heart. Full breath in. Exhale. Can you relax a little more here with this exhale? Your shoulders, your jaw, your forehead, your hips, your feet. Notice everything touching the earth. One more big breath in from your toes, scanning your body all the way to the crown of your head. Exhale. This time, reach your arms all the way above your head. Extend your feet. Kind of like somebody was playing tug of war with your body here. Feel that length in your side bodies, your arms. And then make your way to your side, kind of like you're just waking up. And check in here with your body. Your physical body, your mental body, your spiritual body, your emotional body. And gently press yourself up to a seated pose. Bring your hands to your heart. And take a moment here to breathe in, to breathe out. Bring your chin down toward your hands, bowing your head down to yourself. Acknowledging yourself. And your thumbs to your forehead. Allow yourself to dedicate this practice to all that are hurting right now, to people in your life, sending some love to those around you, to our nation. people that you know and people that you have yet to meet in your life. And the light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. I hope you have a beautiful day today. Good job on showing up.